Hey everybody, Crystal Kitsune here. And if you're wondering why everything looks different, new format is because I'm trying the Logitech webcam that I was using on my other laptop just to see how the quality is compared to the one that's built into this laptop, because when I was recording Trove the other day, I had some syncing problems. It could have just been the game because it's an MMO game and I was fighting stuff, so it was kind of having problems catching up. That could have been the problem, or it could just been the microphone or the camera's going out or something. I don't know, but personally, I just am testing this out. Excuse me. Anticipation for what's coming. So with today's video, it's going to be an eating video. So yay. I try to at least do them once a week or once every other week, once every 2 weeks, because I get paid every 2 weeks, so then I can go to some place and get some food and try that, or stuff from the Dollar Tree or 99 cent store. I went back to the international market that I went to last time and got a bunch of Japanese snacks. This time I got some European stuff. I mentioned before they had like a Hispanic section and they had a European section, which is like Russian, Germany, Poland, Switzerland, UK, etc. So my idea was to go there and look for UK exclusive foods, snacks, because I know they're out there. But apparently, like, the only way that I'm going to be able to get, like, abundance of those is if I do, like, a snack box or something, and it just happens to be from the UK, which would probably be a lot more efficient, because then it would be sent to my house and I wouldn't have to go all the way to like 20, almost 30 minutes away from my house to get this stuff. So the reason why I got 3 things that are from the UK, because they didn't have that much stuff from the UK. I mean, I looked up and down the aisles. Most of the stuff was from the Ukraine. I had stuff from saw some stuff from Germany, you know, all those places that I just mentioned, and I couldn't find hardly anything that said UK, you know, on the box. Everything was in like foreignese language, not to be discriminate or anything, but I mean, it had like you know, their writing, and then it had English stuff, so I knew it wasn't United Kingdom. So the only things I could find that were from the United Kingdoms were 2 things from Cadbury, the company Cadbury, which does like the Cadbury cream eggs during Easter, and that was these, which are Cadbury shorties, which are like but I'm assuming like butter, like shortbread cookies with some chocolate on the bottom, and they're like supposed to be for tea. It says time for tea, and has a teapot on the top. So I don't have any tea with me, so I'm kind of ruining the experience. But and I also got these Cadbury fingers, which are like cookies that are covered with milk chocolate. So then I also got these Kinder things. And remember one of the times I did a video of the European foods, I had the Kinder eggs. And I wasn't quite sure where they're from because I couldn't read on the package where it was from. Apparently it's a UK product because it says distributed from the Greenford Road in Greenford, United Kingdom. So apparently it is a United Kingdom thing, or at least these ones are. And they're Happy Hippos. They're milk and hazelnut biscuits, and it says it has a tasty meringue coating, a crispy wafer biscuit, and creamy hazelnut and creamy milk stuff on the inside. So we'll try that. Also, to kind of go off topic, or not off topic, but on a side note, when I did those sodas a couple weeks back, before I did all the Japanese stuff, I wanted to get this particular flavor that I saw the first time I saw these sodas, because the week that I saw them I didn't have the money to buy them, so I didn't buy them that week. Had to wait 2 weeks and then get them the fall, then, but they didn't have the one that I actually wanted. So as part of this, it would be like a supplement. It's called Dang that's good. Butterscotch root beer. So, I'm hoping it'll taste like butterbeer. I don't know what butterbeer tastes like, so I have nothing to compare it to. I haven't even smelled it, but I popped the top before I started the video, so I can go ahead and try it. So now so I got 3 things from the UK. I had to like kind of like even it out, even though it's not an even number of things that I bought. But I got 2 more things, but I got 2 things from Italy instead of, because I couldn't find anything else that was UK. So I got these things that are called Party Wafers Cacao. These little bite-sized wafer pieces from Italy. It says it's a product of Italy somewhere on the package. Gaston Lego wafer with cocoa cream, so it's like chocolate wafers. And then I got this thing here, which is tiramisu. And it's like, it's pretty hefty, and it's like it's in a package, but it's like in a plastic container on the inside, covered up. So I'm thinking it's like, you know, it's like a cake, like a whole cake. So I brought a fork to try this out with, because if it's like what I think it is, it's just like a slab of tiramisu, then I'm gonna try it with a fork. So. And then I have something else that I want to show you that's not food, that I also bought from this international store. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the UK, since that's what we have the most of. And I'll go ahead and eat these little biscuit dealies that I got. And I have been, since it's getting cooler, I've been drinking tea. I've been drinking Earl Grey tea. And I had some orange pico, so these would be good to eat, with, now that I've got something to eat tea with, or, yeah, it made no sense. Now that I got something to eat while I'm drinking tea, now, it smells like, it has chocolate on the back, just like I said, and then it says Shorties on the front with Cadbury in the middle. It says Shorties and the Cadbury in the middle. And it smells like you can smell mostly the chocolate on the bottom. It smells like chocolate. So we'll give it a try. The cookie on top reminds me of something. It has an interesting flavor. It's not quite shortbread. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. It kind of, it tastes like pecan sandies, which is shortbread. But it tastes like pecan sandies without the pecans in it, obviously. And the chocolate, it tastes like chocolate, but honestly, I think it would have tasted better without the chocolate in it, on it. Because the chocolate is kind of overpowering. So like we eat this, and first you get the taste of chocolate, and then you get the biscuit, and then they kind of just mix in your mouth. But the chocolate is kind of like rich chocolate. It's like the kind of chocolate that is on the outside of a Cadbury egg. So it's like you're eating, like you melted down a Cadbury egg without the filling inside of it, and put it on top of a cookie, or underneath a cookie, actually. Not bad, but I mean, they'll probably be better with tea, because then you could dip it in the tea and something. I'm just gonna set that there because I can't actually put them back. So I'm kind of thinking that these will kind of taste the same. The chocolate part will. But I'm not sure what kind of cookie these are. I don't think they're shortbread cookies. It doesn't say they're shortbread cookies. It says they're milk chocolate cookies or whatever. So I'm gonna pick one of these little dudes out of the box. Actually, the chocolate on these ones don't look as good, to be honest. Like, you see the chocolate that's on this. It's shiny, it's glossy, it looks rich and tasty. the chocolate on these, it's kind of more dulled. Like, it's not shiny. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, like a turd or something. Like these ones are the cousin that you don't want to see, and these ones are, you know, the cousin that you do want to see. Has the car and all the clothes that you can borrow. Or I'm bad at analogies, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this now. Tastes almost exactly like a Twix, except without the caramel in it. Like, if you've like ever, like, when you, I mean, I'm weird, but I've eaten a Twix to where I would scoop the chocolate and the caramel off the top of the Twix and eat the cookie separate. And that's kind of what this is like, where it's like the chocolate that's still in the bottom of the Twix, but the cookie, and there's no caramel. So that's what it tastes like to me. And again, the chocolate is like really good. It's Cadbury. It's the ones that make those eggs every Easter. But it's like way better way better chocolate than the stuff that was on those other things that we ate from the European store. You know, the chocolate covered gingerbread with the plums in it, and the other things that were chocolate. Much better chocolate, I have to say, with these things and the sticks. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and pop one of these puppies out. The Happy Hippo. They're individually wrapped. There's only 5 of them in a package. I'll go ahead and unwrap. Unboxing. It's just like a hippo head and a lumpy body. So it's like they made these little, and it gets all over the place. So you've got these little things. This is his body. That's his fucking head, and that's his nose. And it's got these little white things that keep falling off. And it's, I don't know. And they put a little face on him, so it looks derpy. And all these little white things on the side keep falling off onto my laptop. So if the camera shakes, that's why I'm trying to keep them off the laptop. So I'm gonna eat him ass in first. So that's what it looks like he's taking a poop. If it wasn't for the milky part on the bottom, because the top part is hazelnut, the bottom part is a milky thing. If it wasn't for that, it would taste almost exactly like a Ferrero. Excuse me. Sorry. It would taste almost exactly like a Ferrero Rocher. If you don't know what those are, it starts with the hazelnut, a real hazelnut. Then it's got hazelnut and cocoa spread on the inside. And it's got a wafer, and then it's got crushed hazelnuts on the outside. And they're really expensive. Like, they're like one of the most expensive candies that you get, but you usually buy them a lot for gifts and stuff, like to give people, because they're kind of like hoity-toity. Well, this is pretty good. Not something I would probably buy every day because I don't really feel right about eating a hippo, but not bad. Good job, Kinder. And the last, small thing, I guess you could say, is, these, cacao wafers from Italy. So we'll see how Italy does, because we know how the UK does their chocolate. At least Kinder and, well, the one wasn't really chocolate, it was hazelnut, but milk chocolate, the Cadbury stuff was good, so These smell weird. I mean, from the bag, it smells weird. It smells wafery. So we'll see what they taste like. They don't look like your everyday, like those wafer cookies that you get from the store for like $1. They're not quite. I mean, they're little small pieces, so they're just little wafer bites. But they got like 4 layers of chocolate in the middle. And the wafers are kind of airy and like white, almost. Usually they're kind of like a creamy color, but don't judge Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not having a good time talking today. I'm sorry in advance if this is making you laugh because I'm having such a hard time trying to articulate myself. And sounding like an derpy-dur. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. The cacao stuff that's on here must not be too sugary. Like, it tastes more dark chocolatey than milk chocolatey, which is probably the problem. Because it tastes kind of bland to me. It tastes like you eat it and you get the taste of chocolate, but the wafers don't have no flavor to it. So all you're basically tasting is a chocolate with some crunch, like crunch bars or Kit Kat bars or something. So that's all you're tasting is the chocolate on the inside, but it tastes like dark-ish chocolate. Like, it doesn't have any milk or anything in it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop this puppy open. In hindsight, I probably should have opened this before I started the video, but you know how I am about planning ahead. I don't do it very well. Whoa. Okay, so when you take it out of the package, you already got this smell. So it comes in this little plastic container. It opens up with a hinge. So you got, it smells like kind of like liqueur. It smells like booze, actually. I'm not quite sure what's in tiramisu, but it doesn't really look like the package, which it never does. But we'll go ahead and try it anyway, and since I have a fork here, I will go ahead and take a smidgen off the corner here. Another smidgen. I think tiramisu is supposed to be coffee flavored. It had like coffee beans on the front. And this stuff on the top is supposed to be powdered cocoa. I'm thinking because that's what it looks like on the package. Cocoa and coffee. I mean, it's not bad. But I think because it's like pre-packed, you know, packaged in a box like this and not like homemade. Or from a bakery. That's why it tastes as bad as it does. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, the initial, like, look of it is kind of scary. Like, you don't want to try this. But, I mean, it's not bad. It's decent. Put some whipped cream on this sucker and it will taste just fine. So I just ate this little corner here. Let me see if I can find a ingredients on this puppy. That's in English. I don't think I can find one that has English. Because it gives you like a little burn in your throat. That's kind of like it has booze in it, but I don't even know. Because it doesn't give you anything in English. It just says product of Italy. It looks like it's got coffee in it, but it could have like coffee liqueur, which is what I'm tasting. I don't know. Well, it doesn't give me English instructions, ingredients. Okay, so the last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna wash it down with the dang soda, the dang butter scotch soda. It smells just like root beer, to be honest. But we'll go ahead and take a swigger to see what it tastes like. That's a weird flavor. I mean, it's not bad. It's just weird. Basically what it tastes like is, you know those hard candies that you get that are butterscotch flavored? It tastes just like that in soda form. So, if you like those little sodas, then, those little candies, then you'll like that because it tastes almost exactly like it. So, I'll go ahead and put the cap back on that. I'm sorry if you hear wheezing, it's just my asthma acting up. I should have taken some asthma medication before I started, but I'm trying not to wheeze as much, so you don't get concerned. It's just my asthma. It's not anything life-threatening. I don't have asthma attacks. The only time I had an asthma attack was what started the whole thing was over at the first place that the first house I lived in. We had a pool and we had a hot tub, and we had those bottles of chlorine tablets. And I opened it because I was playing like magic potions and things like that. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna put some of these in there. And I opened it up and it was right in my face, and I couldn't catch my breath. And it was really scary because, you know, they were giving me my dad's inhaler and his nebulizer and trying to get me to breathe again. And finally the medicine kicked in and I was able to breathe. And that was the only real big asthma attack that I've ever had. And when we went to the doctor, they said, oh, she's got asthma. So then they put me on medication. So, actually, they didn't put me on medication for a while, but it wasn't like full-blown asthma until I got older. So, I didn't have to have an inhaler until I got to be like 15 or something, I guess. 15, 16. So, maybe a little bit older. But anyway, enough about me. So that's going to be the eating video for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to share it with your friends. And if you have any suggestions for kinds of snacks or something, I can try to find them. This international store that I go to has a lot of stuff. So if you have any suggestions of like Japanese candy or snacks or European candy or snacks, suggest them and maybe I can try. Like give me a name, but also give me a description, because like a lot of the packages don't have English like writing on it, so I won't know how to pronounce whatever it is that you said I should eat. So give me a name just in case, but also give me a description, so that way I can look at packages and see if I can find anything remotely like what you suggested. So with that, I'm going to leave the video. If you click over on this side, there's going to be a video that YouTube suggested that you check out. Here in the middle somewhere, below Crystal, is going to be my face. You click on that to subscribe if you haven't already. And over here, will be a link to my Spreadshirt store. I said Twitter last time, but can't link Twitter there. So just, my Spreadshirt store, merch store is over here, somewhere over here, on the ending thing. So when my face goes away and Crystal pops up with the thanks for watching, that stuff will pop up, and you can click on that stuff and go to the places that it links you to without sounding like a derp. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll shut up now. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Hey, me again. I'm a complete and utter derp. I told you that I was going to show you something else that I bought, and I completely forgot about it. But this is going to be tacked on right after I said goodbye. I got this other thing from the store. I was going down this aisle that has like cookware and plates and things like that, but they're like from different countries. So I found this. And if you don't know what this is, it's a beautiful little, I'll show you in a second. Let's get the lid off. It's a nice little lid. It's like it comes off like like that. It is a little Japanese tea set. And it comes with, you know, the teapot here with the lid and whatnot. And then it comes with 2 little cups. Get back in there. It has like a little tea strainer so you can put your tea leaves and stuff like that in it. Come on, get in there. And it comes with these little cups. It's like, I've never really like voiced that I wanted a Japanese tea set. I have a teapot, a Japanese teapot in my room, and I got it from the neighbors when they had their yard sale. But it has like a cracked lid or something. And I just have it sitting in my room because I don't want to use it. But I might use this one actually, because it's cool. You know, I want to experience, you know, drinking tea from a Japanese tea set. So that was cool. It was only like $10 at this place. And it comes in this cool box so you can pack it back up if you're not using it. And I thought it was really cool. And I'm sorry that I didn't show it to you in the first video. So this is going to be tacked on at the end. So do all the other stuff that I said in the first video. And just thanks for watching again. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.